So it all started when I saw this ad on Instagram. It was crazy because I was like, just 2 weeks ago, like, wow, Instagram is becoming something. It just introduced sponsorships and different advertisements and things like that could just pop up that wasn't a picture that was from someone you followed, you know what I mean? So is this guy Ty Lopez, and I go from the Instagram videos to the stories to the Snapchat to the Facebook groups to the YouTube videos, which were an hour-long, great marketing strategy to buying this course. And so inside of the course, which, by the way, so many people say that they don't recommend his courses because they don't give you the exact answer, but I just feel like he gives you the history and everything you need to know to fulfill everything that you need to fulfill how you want to. And that's all I think. I really love his courses. He introduced me to so many people, and this is where I'm about to continue. No more side notes. I followed Caleb Maddox one day because he was on the course. He was talking about connecting with your audience on Instagram or on social media, period. And so I followed him. And as I'm following him, I don't know how long it was, but one day he shouted out his videographer, Anthony Wynn, who was hustle is amazing. So I just went ahead and followed him. I didn't know who he was at the time, never heard of him actually. But he was a videographer and he was Caleb's videographer. So I just followed him because I felt like, perhaps I can get some value as a videographer, and he knows Caleb. Must be a good dude, Don't always do that though, but yeah. So the very next day, literally the very next day that I follow Anthony Wynn, go follow him, he posts that Caleb's looking for videographers, content creators, things like that to join his team. I try it, I do what they ask me to do in order to get in, and I am successful at it. I'm able to be a part of the team, and now it's been like a year just being around like-minded people, seeing their problems, seeing, where they strive at, being able to see the different locations that Caleb goes to. My first event was e-convention, and he invited me there. He invited everyone in the group there, actually. And so at that point, it was all about who was hungry, who could make it there, you know what I mean? And if you don't know, you're just like, oh, well, I don't have the money. But it's in 60 days. What are you talking about? What are you talking about you don't have the money? You're talking about you're short. It's in 30 days. What do you mean? What do you mean it's Monday? What do you mean you can't get a ride that's going to be 20 minutes to me by Friday? It's Monday. How could you tell me you can't get to me Friday? How do you know what's going to happen? That's like $20 Uber ride. You can't get $20 in 4 days? That means it's $5 a day. You could technically ask 20 people and probably get, maybe more than 20 people, definitely. They say, 100 no's, 1 yes, right? Hopefully it's not that bad. Put on something good. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's crazy. So after having daily meetings, seeing how Caleb ran things, seeing the different positions that people were in, just really not just being there, but seeing how things work. So like, think of it as in like a little bubble. Like everyone's in the bubble, everyone's part of the team, they're all in the bubble, but you gotta poke your head out that bubble at some point to see what's going on the outside, or really on the inside, infrastructure, or something to that effect. But it's definitely crazy how this is all happening. And it's because I applied myself. It's God, number one, but it's because I applied myself. It's because I took risks. I'm in Vegas for the second time in 3 weeks. Like, I remember saying this about New York, and that was me like taking a bus. Now I'm taking planes to places 2 times in 3 weeks or whatever. Like, I'm not bragging or anything like that. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is not supposed to be happening, or it is supposed to be happening, but I definitely didn't know that it could happen to me. And I think that's like one of the most important things. You don't know it's gonna happen, but you still gotta do it. You know, that's the whole thing about faith. You know.